We stand on the cusp of a new age, or so we are told. Artificial intelligence, they say, is not here to replace us, but to augment us, a co-pilot for our minds. This vision promises a future where human intelligence is amplified, not diminished. We'll solve bigger problems, create grander art, and understand the universe in new ways. The promise is everywhere, in marketing, at tech conferences, in the stories we tell ourselves. By offloading mundane tasks, we're told, we free our minds for higher pursuits. AI will handle the calculations, sort the data, draft the emails. Our role, to provide the spark of creativity, the uniquely human element. We're to become conductors of the grand orchestra of information, with AI as our virtuoso players. This vision is easy to accept. It feels like the next step in human evolution. But is this narrative the whole truth? When we hand over even small parts of thinking, do we truly free ourselves, or do we forget how to think? The brain, like a muscle, strengthens with use and weakens with disuse. The promise of amplification overlooks how intelligence is built through struggle, effort, and practice. The story of AI as a simple booster is perhaps too comforting. As we integrate these systems into our lives, a quieter story emerges. It's not about a dramatic takeover by machines, but a slow, voluntary handover of our cognitive faculties. The comfort trap, where ease is mistaken for progress, and convenience masks a creeping dependence. The real question, are we amplifying our minds, or outsourcing them? The true allure of artificial intelligence isn't its power, its convenience. AI smooths out daily friction, finding routes, calling facts, drafting emails. Each interaction is a tiny offloading of mental effort, seemingly harmless. Our brains are wired to conserve energy, so we take the path of least resistance. Why struggle to remember or compose when a machine can do it instantly? The AI-powered world promises perpetual assistance, answers always at our fingertips. But this comfort comes at a price, the erosion of our own abilities. The mental processes we offload are the very exercises that keep our minds sharp. Navigating with a map, for example, builds spatial reasoning and memory. When we delegate to GPS, we skip the cognitive work. Naturally, gradually, often unnoticed. With each shortcut, our reliance on the tool grows, and our own skills fade. The comfort provided by AI is not neutral. It reshapes our behavior and our minds. Trading the satisfaction of effortful accomplishment for the passive ease of automation. Are we becoming masters of delegation, but novices at the skills themselves? Deep thinking is an act of will, requiring focus, patience, and the ability to follow complex ideas. It's the state of the scientist, the novelist, the philosopher. But AI and the internet have conditioned us for skimming, browsing, and distraction. Algorithms feed us endless streams of easy, novel content, fragmenting our attention. When we turn to AI for answers, we get the result, but not the process or struggle behind it. A student using AI to write an essay bypasses research, synthesis, and argumentation. The intellectual journey, the true source of learning, is lost. We may feel more productive, but it's often an illusion. More content, less depth. The productivity is that of an assembly line, not a creative workshop. We're processing information, but are we truly thinking? Are we building the mental resilience to tackle difficult problems? Or are we becoming dependent on tools that provide easy answers? The comfort of instant solutions is slowly replacing the skill of thinking for ourselves. The risk of a generation that produces more, but understands less. Every skill, from writing to surgery, is built on practice and memory. Neural pathways strengthen with use, weaken with neglect. AI assistants accelerate this quiet atrophy across mental and physical abilities. Writing, once a slow, deliberate process, is now often delegated to AI. Over-reliance means our mental muscles for syntax, vocabulary, and logic get less exercise. The same happens in other fields. Pilots monitor autopilot. Doctors rely on AI diagnostics. Analysts trust algorithms. Each time we lean on the crutch, our own mastery fades. The skill doesn't vanish, but becomes dormant, less accessible in crisis. The tool meant to help becomes a substitute for our own expertise. We're not becoming masters of the tool. The tool is replacing our mastery. The atrophy is subtle, but real. What happens when we need to think or to act for ourselves? AI isn't creating a uniform effect, it's creating a cognitive divide. On one hand, passive consumers, delegating tasks and answers to machines. On the other, active users, engineers, scientists, artists, who use AI as a tool for deeper inquiry. The majority will choose convenience, risking the atrophy of critical skills. Their intelligence becomes outsourced, efficient at getting answers, but less capable of formulating. The smaller group use AI to amplify, not replace, their thinking. They must still ask the right questions, design experiments, and evaluate output. Their engagement is active, reinforcing deep thinking and expertise. This divide isn't about wealth, but cognitive independence. The danger: a world with a small class of thinkers and a large class of dependents. The ability to think deeply may become rare, not common. The fork in the road is here. Which path will we choose? We often mistake convenience for progress. Every new technology that makes life easier is celebrated as advancement. AI is the pinnacle of this pursuit, promising to simplify every task. But true progress is about expanding human capabilities, not just eliminating friction. Growth happens in the struggle. The scientist, the artist, the student all know this. Convenience seeks to eliminate productive struggle, trading growth for comfort. An AI-written poem or a GPS-guided route may be convenient, but they deny us the experience and learning. Each time we choose convenience, we miss a chance to engage our minds and build skills. Convenience isn't inherently bad. Washing machines free us for better things. But when we automate thinking, we risk losing something essential. Progress should be measured by whether a tool helps us think better, create more, understand more. If a tool simply thinks for us, it's not progress. It's a step toward passivity. The real danger, a more passive, less engaged existence. The future of AI is not set in stone. It's a tool, and we choose how to use it. We're not helpless. We can shape our relationship with these machines. The first step: recognize the comfort trap. Use AI deliberately as an instrument to amplify, not replace, our thinking. Sometimes choose the harder path. Read the book, write the draft, navigate with the map. These small acts keep our mental faculties sharp. Treat attention and cognitive ability as precious resources. Education must teach not just how to use AI, but how to think critically alongside it. The curriculum should focus on analysis, creativity, and resilience, not just information retrieval. Ultimately, AI challenges us to decide what we value most: ease or the strength and independence of our minds. AI can be a magnificent partner, but must remain a partner, not a master. The art of thinking is humanity's greatest achievement, honed through practice and challenge. We must not let it become a lost art.